everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to round 5. Wow, can't believe it's already round 5 of Red Moon Waning here over on Free Enterprise. I am joined here today. We have Grunt here taking care of all the hard work in the background. Heart Gamer protecting buttons from the one and only Possum. And to my left, he's just a guy. He may be your current ZZ5 Red Moon waxing champion. Something Rybon. Rybon, well done.
Martin, Rex, I'm gonna have words with both of you after this.
I swear it wasn't planned. I didn't pay him, before that. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're gonna pay him after, I see.
Yeah, I like the some other fellow part. That's excellent. So, yeah, welcome to the booth, boy. It's not often you guys say, "Hey, Rybon, your tournament life is over," but you have a trophy.
I mean, to be fair, like every other tournament, I've been able to say my tournament life is over. But
yeah, that's accurate. Except this time you get a shiny little trophy, attached to it. So yeah, I'm gonna defer to you all day. So you are obviously well versed at this flag set. So between Wewbear and Rex, what are we looking at here?
We are looking at a very interesting edge start, which I mean, you, Martin Brockloak, who have played well over 220, 230 of these seeds, almost as many as these sprites we have in the pool right now. You've played Red Moon seeds, so you know that Edge is one of the strongest starters that we have in this flag set. See, Neki is off. He can go out and just make the entire overworld his oyster. So...
Yep. You are not incorrect in that statement. So yeah, we're this is a run and gun start. Like, this isn't Eblin, this is just how fast can I start killing bosses and getting people online. So yeah, I think honestly, for the 3 starters, this is probably like, besides food, like the first 20 minutes of this is probably going to determine a lot about where this goes.
Now, I've noticed 2 ways people approach these starts. Some people will just keep Edge and his starting partner and avoid picking up any additional characters as much as possible. Others will pick up to 5 characters. What do you think is the best way of going about this?
There's 2 ways to look at it. Like, Edge with his base equipment, we know does hundreds of damage. You want Edge taking turns. And the easiest way to do that is limit the amount of characters you have in your party. So whether that's A, killing them off, or B, not just don't go get them. They work either way. I personally, I'm a fan of, the 2 party member run and gun until I need to pick up party members, because I can always make up the experience. Oh, well, but that's a Quack Kid.
That is the Quack Kid. That is the Dark Elf. That is 1 Siren and a Twin Harp. We may be getting a little bit of music early on, and we are off.
I'm leaning very hard now towards just these 2 and run it. Mainly because, once again, it's 2 party members. You're gonna keep that kid alive, and of all the party members you're probably gonna pick up, this is the one you want getting the experience the most out of all of them. So I would be perfectly fine just running these 2 for like the first 15 minutes and seeing where we go. And yeah, take a look at Rex and what we're doing right now. This may be an early play right on Baron Inn.
So that's a very unique play that we don't normally see here in Red Moon. But I remember when I was back, learning the ladder, you would tell me, hey, if you start with an Edge and Neki's not on, just go take on that Baron Inn. Now, we don't get a character out of this. There's a water hag, by the way, in Mist Cave, so not a lot of value there. But Rex is doing a very unorthodox play, and this may very well pay off for him.
Yeah, very much so. It's not a lot of experience, and not a big deal there, but a lot of this is going to come down to the second boss here, because we have Edge's speed, and because of that second spot just being so slow, he's going to get a ton of turns here. So I would not be surprised to see this boss maybe take 1 or 2 swings, and that's
hey, bonus round, baby.
That's value. So this comes with a caveat, and it's slightly dangerous. That thing's going to hit really hard.
This is a very punchy spot early
Yeah,
game. That
yeah.
Palom is not taking a hit. That edge may take 2.
So this is the great part about Red Moon. See, we start with these things called Cure 3 potions.
Mm-hmm.
So using one here or that illusion that you start with guarantees you probably get through this, because if Edge takes another punch right here, you're in trouble. And we're playing with fire here. There you go. Okay. That's
all right.
That's fine. I was like, just don't do that. Please don't do that. It's 4,000 HP at this spot. It's very iffy on getting through it before it goes missed. But hey, he got through it.
It happened. There was no XP available from the second spot, so it doesn't matter that Palom was down. Does get a shiny robe out of it too.
That's functionally useful, especially for the party that we have right now. Yeah, I like it.
Me too. This was a very bold play on Rex's part.
Yeah, we'll see what the DMS turns into as far as an item goes. That's what I'm really curious to see. So hey, camping gear. I hear that's
REI pretty early.
I hear that's a myth in Red Moon, Ryvon.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need it, but it's very nice to have. There are many very nice to have in Red Moon and cabins, right up there at the top.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Woo's side, what are we getting here? We're getting a shiny, which is well, hi there.
Required. Nice.
They're not going to have a good day.
No.
Yep,
their day's already over.
Yep, there goes their day. Yep. Thanks for playing. So.
That's our first boss down over on Wewbear's side. Wewbear also, while Rex was having some fun over in Baron Inn, checked Watery Pass, found an Edward there. Not exactly the character we're looking for.
Yeah, hey, he's a vessel for a dancing dagger. It's sure, yay.
And it's cool if you find one.
Oh, well, that's I'm not sure what to think of that.
I mean, that opens up some additional cheeky checks on Rexbanner's side. That Evelyn shop's available to you. Do you really want to do Evelyn? Do you want to go fight some Hourglass Tunes?
It's an interesting call. Only bad part is, like, you look at this party right now, we don't have a really great way of killing trap chests. At all.
Like, I like Edge, but he's not very strong early game. He's very strong against main, checks, K-main checks here on the overworld, but he is not strong against, like, where you're expected to be, like, level 30 in Evelyn Castle.
Yeah, very much so. Also, Wewbear finding the orbs up on Hobbs. I'll tell you what, that's a great boss to get out of the way early.
Yeah, I think we'll be coming back never.
Yeah, no, back row glitch. Yeah, we don't get those fancy things in Red Moon, so boy, do you not want to find those orbs actually literally anywhere else.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting approach, post tournament, trying to get used to, a magma key potentially being a thing on the overworld and back row glitch also being a thing. That's for at least the Red Moon players.
That's silly, and this is where we segue right into talking about ladder. Since the ladder season just started today, I got cheeky last night, rolled my first hero seed in a very long time, and I started with a magma key. It felt so weird actually I couldn't even tell you the last time I threw a key down a well. Like, it's been that long because of this tournament. Like, oh wow, that's a quick way to get underground. Huh.
Like, yay, we can legitimately get underground now.
Yeah, strange.
An actual cause for celebration.
Very much so. So meanwhile, we have a leg. It's a very profound leg.
There could be a second leg, we just don't see it.
I'd like to just assume it's there.
Well, it's not there anymore.
Well,
Phase 2 takes that pretty quick.
Sometimes things happen and bosses die. That's kind of why we play the game, right?
Yep. Pretty much.
Yep.
Rexbanner sees his CPU, resets out. That's a crystal shield. That's a big womp. And it's kind of a waste of time today, huh?
I mean, it could translate into, like, 1.67 hourglasses? Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah. Look, everything sells for money in this game. Except for Edward, even though we've tried.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, have we tried.
No one seems to want him. I mean...
Gee, I wonder why.
Until you find a spoon, and suddenly he is like the hottest thing on the market.
You know, I feel like there's that always debate between Edge and Edward. Like, as soon as you acquire the spoon, well, we know what one of them can do with it, and we know the other one loves throwing it. And it's probably some grand argument about who gets the spoon.
Yeah, and I think it generally comes down to how early in the game do you find that spoon.
Very much so. Oh, hi, Radio.
Hey, we got an anchor.
No, we are not allowed to call her an anchor. That is a permanent slingshot target.
Right, hold on. Let me Google.com. I need synonyms for anchor because I'm not allowed to say that word anymore.
No.
Anchor is synonym. Not an announcer, not an anchor woman.
No.
She the harbor. She is
No.
A berth. More might work.
No.
Right? That's a verb though. I don't know.
Look, she may come in handy later, folks. Right now, she makes a great for agility, make everybody faster. But you know, she may get slingshot here at some point. You should know. You love doing that during your little Red Moon run there, sir.
Hey, it is a necessary evil, and a necessary evil that our runners tonight may have to do because, hey, one, that's a wyvern.
Yep. So,
the least punchy spot in the game.
Yeah. I mean, it'll still kill you, but that also tells Wu that his hook is not behind here.
No. But you know what could be?
Not a darkness crystal, because we don't want to see that.
I'm just saying it could be a darkness crystal.
As long as Tella is not anywhere remotely around us, we're great.
We've got, what, 2 characters left to check? Waiting in Mysidia? Yeah? You could be doing D Machine before you know it.
Look, they are just a fact of life. Wow, that's a lot of Blarg here on Ordeals today.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Blarg and Diet Blarg. Oh, we had Blarg, and we're about to have had Diet Blarg.
It's like Sesame Street. You know, we're learning counting here, just backwards.
That radio is still alive.
Yeah, usually my Blargs never get past 5 though. It's actually kind of sad.
No, Wewbear heard me. Down goes Rydia. Night.
Poor Rydia. No, but seriously though, we do keep her down for a reason. So she serves 2 purposes right now. One obviously is a future anchor, and the second part is if that darkness or actually technically the Antella rears his head, that she goes to nuke in a hurry. So
now, interesting enough, Wewbear did pick up that Edward. Rexbanner did not. Wewbear did find a dancing dagger for that Edward, and it's actually contributing. And Rex may be suffering a little bit in regards to his damage going out. He has to pop a Star Veil here to get through that Bahamut, whereas Wewbear did not.
It's funny when you think about it. Technically, the fight is faster if you just pop a Star Veil and sit there.
That's true.
But our minds tell us that no, things need to die. And we don't think the other half where it's like, wait a minute, this would actually speed things up if I just threw a Star Veil and, had a drink while I was waiting, or, munched on a sandwich, or, your favorite snack at the time.
Sure thing. Like sometimes you feel like I am biased toward action. I need to take action in order to make this go faster. But sometimes doing nothing is the right answer.
Yeah. I know it's strange. It sounds so weird phrasing it that way. But speaking of phrasing things, a pass, there's no phrasing involved. That is an item they are both very happy to see right now, because that means your end game is no longer on the moon.
Yep, a very passable reward for both of our runners
Why did they let you on comms again? Oh,
here.
that's right, because your tournament life is over. Yeah,
Pretty
that's why.
much.
Got
I
it.
have nothing else to
Okay.
do on Tuesday night.
All right, back down ordeals. So where are we going?
Geez, if I am Wewbear, I am probably going to Baron Inn to eventually find that hook. If I'm Rexbanner, I'm probably going to Mythidia because I think for the most part, Rex is done with clearing the overworld right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as far as like, you know, boss that don't have like characters or things attached to him, yeah, he's done everything. So,
Except for the Twin Harp.
yeah, but who's gonna do the twin harp though?
Okay, let's say Wewbear walks up here in Mythidia, which he's doing right now. Finds the Tella. Do you really think that Twin Harp?
No.
That's not a Tella.
No. That's also
That's not a Tella. All right.
So, but okay, but there's a point to be made here. This isn't cheeky, but I'm staring at Rex as I say this for one very exact reason. Opportunities that you look for, like to do the Twin Harp. The Twin Harp Zot 1 combo is very powerful early on, especially before you go underground, because it gives you the ability to fade dwarf.
Absolutely.
So there may be a play here. It's definitely outside the norm. That's for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised as I literally say this and oh look what Rex is doing. Surprising. He did not save. So that was issue number 1, and you just brought up issue number 2. So that's interesting.
Yeah, this is a bit of a gamble on Rex's side. Walking out of Cave Magnes when you don't have exit takes a fair chunk of time.
Yeah, and Hart brings up a point, that saved in front of Mysidia. Yeah, but at the same time, like if nothing is here and you save outside of Teroya, that sets you up beautifully for Zot 1. So I feel like at this, I don't know if he resets out of this. I think he doesn't and keeps whatever comes out of here.
If it's a key item, he definitely does. If it's nothing, I guess he would probably reset because that is a heck of a lot of time to walk on out of here.
Yeah, but maybe this gives him time to think too. Like, if I walk it, I'm here for Zot 1. Personally, it's still faster to fly from Mysidia, back up here to do that check. But I mean, he may not even be thinking of it. He may just be like, no, I'm going to fade this and be done with it.
Also, notably, Rex only has 3 characters still. This is not exactly always a free fight with only an edge. But
yeah,
let's think about that and let's see how Rex handled it because it looks like we have music coming up.
Music! Hundreds of songs that you all get to listen to. Enjoy.
Some from the Weather Channel.
Hey, Rybon.
Hey, Mark.
I think he's walking this out.
Yeah, but
Just
imagine if you let Riddy get levels, you could warp this out.
Yeah, it sounds like effort.
It does.
Yeah.
Key item is
that's useful. I like it.
I'm a fan of whenever I have, guidance when I get underground. I'm
Mm-hmm.
underground. I have a tower key. It tells me to stop, drop, go up that tower. I like having that option available to me. So
Yeah.
Rexbanner very rewarded for doing this Cave Magnus play.
Yeah. So this sets up quite a few things for Rex. Obviously, Zot 1's now in play. Uh,
Hmm.
it may be one of those. Maybe he just kills the Zot 1 boss anyways, just to see what's sitting at Dwarf 2. You have that. You brought up the tower key. Maybe he does the Penguinator special. Maybe he just does half tower if the top tower boss isn't required. So
Hey.
that's a lot of good, and a required boss, also came out. Speaking of required bosses, oh hi.
Yeah,
That's
we are
one.
up to 3 now.
Yeah. Boy, they're just all over the place. Also, not a bad spot to find Val at either.
No, she's already fast anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Personally, I would love having, a better dart than a dancing dagger, but, beggars, choosers, yeah. So.
I guess hand axes will have to do here.
It's a throwable weapon. I like it.
Yep. And Rex is doing exactly what you foretold. Here comes Rexbanner doing the Rexbanner. Checking Zot 1 without an Earth Crystal. This may pay off as well. He could be up to 4 bosses over Wu's maybe 2 if Wu decides to chase his hook immediately.
Yeah. And for anybody wondering why we affectionately call this the Rexbanner, this story dates back a very long time ago. This was back in the early days of the campfire racing when myself, Rex, Pancraz, Possum, Nightdew, Solaris, basically, the people that you probably really don't want to face. We're all racing together and practicing. This was back in the days even before Lolly Ho League. And, oh, it's Mr. Stinky. Oh, no.
Mr. Stinky.
Oh, it's Tella. Oh, no. Okay,
yes.
we'll get RPG Limit Break in a second. Let me finish the story real quick. So
Right,
Rex, we did one race. Oh, hi Bigan. Yeah, bye Bigan. Yeah, anyways. Rex, one seed, goes up this tower. No reason whatsoever. Literally no reason. Hits exactly a D-mist up there. They had the keys to the kingdom. And beat all of us, including Pancraz, by a lot. And we're like, what did you do? He's like, oh, I just went up, Zot 1 for no reason and hit that and did that. So we call it the Rexbanner afterwards for that exact reason. So there you go.
Yeah, Rexbanner staying true to his name, but as you noticed, just flying it up there and not someone you need today. So Rex, at the very least, will not be tempted to do that again until he has an Earth Crystal. Wewbear, meanwhile, is fading, by the looks of it, Twin Harp and the Rexbanner. So will be potentially punished if he chooses not to go back and do that Twin Harp.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
I was saying that he is. We're allowed to be wrong on this channel.
Okay, 2 things. 1, RPG Limit Break. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. You probably already got, the rules and the spiel over on their side, so we don't need to say anything. Welcome to the early first 20 minutes of an Edge Seed Red Moon race here between Wewbear and Rexbanner. Rybon, you said it earlier. If we have a Tella, do you fade the Twin Harp? And the answer is no. So
No.
This isn't a surprise.
Yeah, I think they're the world that if Tella was not sitting in Damsian, Wu could have just gone down that hook route. But when you find that Tella, you're like, I cannot fade a Darkness Crystal or any opportunity for an early Darkness Crystal because I'm effectively, signing my own death warrant. So down came Magnes, Wewbear will go. Wewbear will be rewarded with this Asura here.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's not just darkness now. Like, darkness is the de facto, like, oh, big brain play, we're so amazing. Earth Crystal would have been fantastic here. There's a lot of things you can hit here that would have been really good for this. But yeah, when you have a Tella, your mind is immediately on darkness. Like, there's no if, and, or but to it. Like, that's how it goes.
So yeah. Looking at Wewberry's party, we have 3 children, a very old man, and Edge. And this is probably going to be the party for both of our players tonight. I don't really see either one taking Edward unless a spoon shows up. But hey, we have
stranger things have happened. But also, yeah, we get a redo of the music. So yeah, for everyone showing up from RPG Limit Break, enjoy.
And down goes Isfera.
That was an easy fight.
Yeah.
You don't have to play lifelock roulette with a wall caster in your party. Thank you, by the way, Tella. We appreciate you. So,
all right, I have a question for you, Martin.
All
we
right,
have
shoot.
all these characters. We have we have a Yang, we have a Palom, we have a Porum, we have a Tella, we have an Edward, we have a Rydia. You have all these great anchor options. It can't be Sid. It could be anybody else. Who do you pick as your anchor, and why is it Rydia?
I love you for it, but boy, I apologize to all the Rydia lovers out there. We understand. We feel your pain. That being said, because Rydia is 4 agility at base level, it makes it very easy for low-level party members to hit relative agility 1. And once again, it goes back to preserving that slingshot. You have a Tella, so you have half of the equation. That darkness crystal is going to mean you're going to get her nuke. Like, that's just a given. So you keep her down for that exact reason. Worst case, you take her out of the party. And you put like Yang in or something, or whoever. But she stays down until we find that darkness crystal. So you might as well use her as your agility anchor in the meantime.
Okay. No, I agree entirely, but they're the third reason I had in mind too. Rydia is not useful right now, but Tella? Have you ever considered the value of RA1 Tella?
Yeah. He's like the ultimate utility mage early on. Like he's a sponge. Like he's not Edward Sponge, but he's a sponge. He dies very quickly, but I mean it's another blink caster.
Yep.
You got blink, you got wall, you got Zerk, you got you have all these utility spells. We won't talk about his offensive capabilities because there aren't any. But yeah, like on the white mage side, he's fantastic. So yeah, I want him getting turns. I know it's strange to say, but yes.
Yeah, especially on this hook route with some games right here.
Yeah. Hey, you know what works great against those?
Meteor.
No, I was gonna say stone, but possum's here. So yeah, I'll go with Meteor too. Great part about that though, we found a Soma drop in our travels. We are online for Meteor. Like he hits really hard. Actually, all the imps hit really hard, and we don't really have a way of covering him. So, slight issues.
Yeah, I mean, future Wewbear and Rexbanner issue right now, but an issue nonetheless.
Yeah, like, a couple minutes off here. Rex casting exit, I have a thought. Oh. And this has to do a lot with why you grab characters late. So, good part. Actually, not really a good part because I think we have to... No, actually, Porum will get a slingshot out of this. So the first fight that she takes, she'll immediately catch up with the rest of the party. But I think Rex wants either Virus or Quake on the kid before he goes and does this hook rat.
This is very understandable because, just with not a near base level edge with, kind of poopy gear. We got a middle sword, we got a mute dagger. It's not outstanding gear.
Oh, wow.
There are plenty of things on the hook route like this evil wall that could really ruin your day.
Worst bosses to find at this location. If that's not 1, that's 1A. Because
Yeah.
there are some really bad ones, and this is like top of the list.
This is one adjacent right here, and we don't seem to be best anchored for this right now. By Edge, and here comes the reset, I'm afraid.
Yep. So the wall cheats.
Mhm.
The wall does not care about such silly things like slow or anything. No, it just moves and it bops you and it moves and it bops you and just keeps going. And eventually you will end up dead. So you somehow have to deal 6,000 damage before it decides to wipe your entire party. Have fun with that.
Yeah, I don't want to steal anything from chat, but I'm going to steal something from chat. Hikaru in chat mentioned Eddie High Stress. We have an Edward.
Yeah, we do.
Would you consider going to pick him up?
That sounds like effort.
It sounds like a long time, but you can see through the fight.
It does. It does. So, well, and I guess here's the thing, too, is, I mean, technically, you know what the second fight is? It's Dimps.
Okay.
So, you have a shot at, you could shift Tella to the middle, take Rydia out of your party, and put Edward in. And that would give you the solution for it. You'd have to get to Edward's turn, and hopefully he doesn't get bopped and just hide him. But yeah, the evil wall. See, the great part about the evil wall, it knows how to do two things. It moves forward, and it bonks. We won't get to the crush phase because usually you're dead before that happens. But if there's nobody to bonk, it still has to bonk. So it bonks itself. And it hits really hard. So yeah, you just sit there with Ed hiding, and yeah, it's a great time to watch. And you're just giggling the entire time. So great.
Yep. But I think Wewbear had dropped to Battle Speed 6 here, getting tons of turns in compared to this evil wall compared to Battle Speed 1. So this may actually be a clear, but down goes Palom. Doesn't get that virus. I think they get that virus off, but we're probably still 1 or 2 hits away from killing this evil wall.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the important character has Blink on him right now, which is fantastic. I think he's got Berserk running on him too. So I think we're fine. Yeah, we should be okay, because Edge can take at least one more punch here.
Right.
And he's got double blink up, so yeah, he's fine. Yeah, that's not a pleasant fight. Like, no. I don't care what level you're at and how you slice it, like, that's not fun. So very good job on Wu's side to get through that.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
Would you be surprised to see him go back and save here? Not for a second. Is he going to? Yeah, like, that remains to be seen. But nope, we're going.
I know Wewbear. He is no chicken. He knows I can take care of these DMs, no problem whatsoever. Look like that coffin.
I mean, it helps Weeball coffins. Like, that's handy. You will probably either see a size or a toad cast, probably, maybe on this. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe just see a bonk on radio.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Rex taking a reset. I'm guessing one of the trap chest fights did not go as intended there.
No, but Rex had the same tools as Wewbear. He should be able to get through this hook route just as Wewbear did. Drops a little bit of time, unfortunately, to that Evelyn play, but still should be through shortly after Wewbear.
Now, okay, something kind of brings up in chat, about missing a life cast. I understand that early game, it's like, oh, you want to get experience on characters and everything like that. But you start with sirens. You start with either 1 or 2. Don't mess around with this fight. Yeah, I know it's 25,000 experience, and you can get more out of it. Just get through the fight. There's eggs waiting for you down below. If you need the experience, don't mess around with off-slot Tella missing a life cast. Please don't, because that's frustrating.
Don't do anything that could potentially cause you to lose this fight, because, by the way, you didn't save after that evil wall.
Yeah, and those dimps hit really, like, it's not quite as bad as the wall, but I mean, they're punching in the neighborhood of 300 damage, and there's 3 of them, so. That was the flavor of guards I saw.
Huh. Don't think we need one.
No, they don't.
But we do have a tower key. I mean, they're not too difficult to beat.
No.
You potentially just go straight up that tower. It's a 2k main check at a darkness crystal.
you look at your key items right now. I'm not against it. I'd be definitely more for it if we had like another coffin or two in our inventory. Maybe it just ends up being like a save on 4 and then going straight to the top. If it's a key item, great. And if it isn't, reset and then go do the tower key and leave. I could see that being I could see that being a case. Hard to say.
It looks like Woo is going straight up to the top tower though, because we are healing up outside, and I guess with Quake, Woo feels like he had the ability to do this, potentially maybe with Stone as well. Doesn't have any more coffins in his inventory, however.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so Quake takes care, obviously, of the officer soldiers, and you just, once again, you don't worry about the experience. Just get rid of the soldiers. Officer runs away because he's a chicken. The other ones, you have your choice. Cast Toad on them, and then, try for an off-slot stone with Tella. I emphasize the word try. Certain people can't hit an off-slot stone and save their life. Others, it's a possibility.
I can't really think of anyone who really has trouble with off-slot stone. It just seems to happen all the time.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Rex, we will figure out this evil wall. So it's it's doable, but it isn't easy.
Yep. Woo showed one way to get through it. Rex may be approaching from a different matter, trying to keep his battle speed a little higher, but really all it really comes down to is if the evil wall cooperates and allows Rex to get this blink off on edge, and it looks like, at least this time, it's going to happen.
Yep. That's what a lot of these early, just really nasty fights come down to, is purely targeting. Yes, you just need the targeting to go the right way, and then eventually, now you just throw the kitchen sink at it. And you hope it's like, Grimoire, perfect, let's go. That's not what we were looking for. Yeah, no.
Oh, good to know that a Grimoire throw triggers a Petrify. I had no idea. Today I learned.
So now we're in a DPS race. This is not good. So mainly because, okay, that was a high roll. There's a shot.
Rex is fine. He has 2 more attacks because Ed should be able to take 1 additional hit here.
Unless he gets high rolled.
Oh, that's high enough.
Wow.
He threw it.
That wall tried. Boy, did it.
Does Rex take a hit?
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, discretion, valor, we all know the saying, it's Rex, it's always going to 6. He may have bought enough coffins that this just may be, drop battle speed, throw 3 coffins, and call it a day. So, but he's got to kill off Rydia.
Oh, that's very easy to do. I do it all the time.
That's accurate. Also, yeah. Hey, look. Hey, reasons why you should heal before you go into a fight at the tower.
I mean, on the bright side, it's going to kill off Rydia for Wewbear, so not too bad.
Yeah.
It worked out perfectly for him. Calculated.
So, as chat points out, there was an adamant rock at the top of the tower, so is it what you were looking for? No. Does it get you closer to 10 key items? Yes. So are we okay walking it out? Sure, I'll get over it.
Okay, maybe we get a legend sword out, this tower key check, we go forge, we get, that
get a Loki harp. Get a Loki harp.
If you get a Loki harp, do you go pick up Edward?
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what that harp does. That harp is fun. Except for the animation time. Don't get me started on animation times. You thought throwing a ninja star took forever? Wait till you see that harp go.
But man, just think of the damage it'll do. Have you ever done quad 9s to say, I don't know, Mylon Z? Yes, you have. But anything, really. Also,
nice swag Odin come out of Grimoire there. That was pretty good.
That is nice. Never worked for me. Works for Rexbanner every time.
Of course it does, because it's Odin. Him and Odin have a very special relationship. So. All right. So what would we like from this tower key? I mean, we did the twin harp for this. What would we like? What's our finish here?
Legend sword. Legend sword.
That's a pretty good finish.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I'm a fan of it. It's our 6 key item, I believe. So we are that much closer to 10. We're a little beat up right now. We can go turn it in before we do anything else as well.
Mm-hmm.
And hourglass is nice.
And life potions. Yay! All right. Where are we going?
Sheila. We're going down the Sylph Cave. We're going to turn the pan. Do the pan. We're not going to do that.
No, we're going to Dwarf first. It's 2 more bosses.
It is, but we're already kind of beat up. We're gonna get even more beat up walking with damage tiles.
That's what. Look, we have these amazing cabins. Okay, we spent our hard-earned money on them, and you can't take them with you after the seed, so you might as well use them, right?
I guess.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The dwarf toilet is, the dwarf toilet.
I'm just not a fan of camping, really.
That's fair.
Normally go out, they're getting good Wi-Fi reception or cellular reception.
Oh, you're one of those campers. I see. Okay. Look at this. Man of the people, 99 carats. As you should do.
Pancrad would be proud. I'm proud.
I don't care if it's the start of a seed, you figure out a way to afford them.
Where are we buying another 99?
We're buying 2 stacks of carrots.
All right, hold on.
Wow, that's strong.
I haven't seen a level of this confidence in quite a while.
Holy smokes. Also, hello.
Yeah, gauntlet. It has to be the gauntlet.
Yeah, it does, because we already saw the water hag.
Are we set up for this? I guess so, because Edge is in slot 1.
About that.
Yeah, we're set up. Edge, slot 1, flame, blitz, whatever, flood. We'll be fine. Mute dagger on.
Question is, do we have enough? Yeah, we got enough for 5 charges, so we're fine.
Oh, I'm noticing something here.
What
do you see about that Riddy on Wewbear's side?
What? She has 1 too many HPs?
She has 391 more HP than she probably should right now.
Well, it's a future Wewbear problem. Don't worry about that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I will say, though, it is a little surprising that with access to Leviathan sitting there in the shop, this may be, I'll throw this out there, because the flag set does give Rydia 5 summons right before Dwarf 2. If one of those is Leviathan, congratulations, you save 40 grand. If it's not, I mean, maybe you consider purchasing it, because that's like her de facto best everything for quite a while. So,
all right, let me throw a hypothetical out there for you.
How hypothetical are we talking?
I mean, it may end up being reality. We'll find out.
Okay, shoot. Right. What you got?
You are killing the alt gauntlet right now. For Wewbear and for Rexbanner, that will be boss number 5 of 7.
Yep.
You finish up Dwarf Castle. Let's say Dwarf 2 is, I don't know what it is, but let's say it's not required. You find a darkness crystal.
Yep.
Are you going to the moon? Are you going to go D-Machine?
No.
What are you doing?
I turn that pan first.
For what?
Because I'm at 7, probably 7 key items after this is done. And that pan probably will translate into either 8 or 9, preferably 9. I would rather go to the moon on 9, because that first boss I kill on the moon probably is going to give me 10.
Do you still D-money?
Hey. You have a pass in your hand, so your end game doesn't have to be on the moon. I don't know. I don't know if the case, like, you have access to hourglasses and things, so it's not, honestly, I'm more of a fan of probably just go do warlocks for a few of the fights. So that to me tells me you kind of fade giant and you go do moon first, because you have a mute knife. And I do love, especially with this setup, Woo will have a little bit more difficult of a time because of the anchor situation. But as far as like Rex goes, like you're set up beautifully for casting mute and then drinking a wine with Edge and then like glitching warlocks. Like that is a really fast way to get a lot of experience really fast.
Yeah, but
So,
we don't just need a lot of XP. We need a lot and a lot of XP for that Rydia for that Palom too.
well, I mean, unless Rex keeps Rydia as the anchor.
Sure.
So, I mean, we are both. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. We're both veterans. We've been around for Adamant Cup. We know exactly what can be done on 4 characters. I have an Edge, I have the twins, and I have an anchor. Skip Tella, because, you know, Tella exists. Yay. That's all I need to beat the game, as long as they've got the levels for Nuke and White. So,
Sure.
Do I really care about Rydia at that point?
Debatable.
Yeah. So,
But
I don't know.
so far, the hypothetical's coming true, though. We have a Mylon Z here in slot number 2. We don't need them.
Nope.
If this is our darkness, I'm declaring myself a warlock, a witch, whatever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll allow it. I need someone to take over my predictions, so yeah, by all means. I don't think it's gonna be darkness though.
No, it's unlikely.
I tell you what though, let's make it cheeky. Let's make it the spoon. Then you probably go D money.
I would arguably drop Edge for that Edward.
Yeah, you can argue that one till you're blue in the face.
I only need one melee attacker.
Yeah,
The rest of them already cast Nuke and White.
Yeah, but okay, so here's the concern / flaw of that. Going into Z, you kind of want your Starveil user to have 1200 HP. Ed takes a minute to get there. Ed takes a lot of minutes to get there, actually.
But chances are you're slinging him alongside Rydia.
Yeah, I would like to hope so. I mean, the rat tail's probably an extra step to get to the spoon, but we'll get there. We'll
It's
get
Schrodinger spoon.
Yeah.
It either it isn't 50-50 chance. That's how it works, right?
I love how people it's like starting with foo in this flag set. It either is or it isn't. It's not that there's a 9% chance of it. Now it's just everything's 50-50.
Free enterprise don't care about your probability.
Yeah.
It either is or it isn't.
Yep. All right, Rex about to get his reward, which will be a pan. So yay. Does he go do the pan of me? Oh yeah, it's an apple. Wow, the value.
Delicious. It's great for Rydia.
It's good for Edward.
It is good for Edward.
Yeah.
Let's go pick him up. Oh, Rex is following Wewbear's steps, going straight to that dwarf castle.
Quick little switch of yep. He will be very happy when he sees what this turns into. So good on him. Healing also important. He's got enough MP, thankfully, for his 5 charges of what he needs to get through this gauntlet. So yeah, no, they're in a good place. What's in the march? Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't like him being on the left.
Okay.
We like swap places.
Now you're at 6 of 7 bosses. Uh-oh. And here's the bad part for Wu. Wu does not have really a viable anchor for this, so this is gonna get a little tricky.
No, so I guess you pop that Starveil early.
Immediately.
Off, unfortunately.
No, that's the that's the concern. Like when there's 2 people alive, fine, you can throw the veil immediately, but it's gotta fire.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this stun eats your action, and now you're playing a 50-50 game.
At this point, I wonder who's the better anchor, Rydia or Tella? You've given Rydia enough level that I think she may be faster than that Tella.
Oh, wait, I know the answer to this. It's called go to Mysidia and go buy another anchor. And by buy, I just mean pick one up. Because they're free. There's 2 more of them.
Edward's there, but I mean, he's free apparently. You're right.
But
we couldn't sell him for anything, so we don't have to buy him for anything.
Yeah, it's true. But Punch Mage is a great anchor. Yeah.
Punch Mage is, about as good as Sid, I think.
Yeah, unless he has a Charm Claw, and then he's not quite so great of an anchor. But
yeah.
That never happens, though. Don't worry about that. It's fine.
I can't imagine anyone would actually intentionally equip a Charm Claw.
Yeah, well, intentional. That's a word. So, hey, the good news, Wu got off the veil. Fantastic.
Good on him. 50-51.
Yeah, but here's the bad news. So, Golbez does X amount of damage in the spot. doesn't exactly do a ton. Here's the concern. When you're fully anchored, a Star Veil lasts, I believe it's 50 ticks, right? When you're not anchored, those ticks come faster because you're no longer relative agility 1. This Veil's going to run out.
I think Wewbear will probably be fine.
I really hope so, because it's 35,000 HP here, so you have to get through that before you see one of those spells get through. So this is our Jesus take the wheel moment. So
far so good. I think we're at least halfway through this Golbez. But if Wu does take a wipe here, that is a huge time loss because you invested a lot of time into this Golbez. You could be giving 2 to 3 minutes back to Rexbanner right now.
That's the dangerous part about Golbez. It's like, unless you're 100% sure on the fight, like you'll actually see, and obviously because you might have won a tournament and all that, you understand that. Like if you go into a fight like this and you feel like wait, there's a possibility, like coming from you probably reset up, take the small time hit to guarantee you get through the fight, rather than the alternative of like a 50-50 Jesus take the wheel and hope I win.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to take that gamble because when you are this far into the tournament, against players like Wewbear and Rexbanner, you're playing some extremely good players out there, and even just resetting and throwing up a side, throwing up Piggy ain't gonna work.
There's the message.
Wewbear calculated yet again. Get through this.
That was not calculated. Don't calculate. No, it was not.
I'm imagining Wewbear up there and like, we can forge now.
Yay!
Is that a chunky item? One,
do you think he'll do Leviathan?
No.
I know he won't. You ever been hit by an ice 2 at that spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of hurts.
It's quite painful.
It is. It does in the neighborhood of roughly 1,500 damage.
I'm imagining Wewbear in a log cabin right now with an abacus just calculating stuff. No. We're talking about Wewbear here. Yeah.
No.
Okay, what are we getting?
No, I don't know. But while we're talking about Wewbear, hold on. No. While we're talking about Wewbear, everyone go follow the runners. Wewbear is fantastic. Rexbanner streams a ton, and he is wonderful. Even though he'll say otherwise, that's fine. Just don't listen to him. He's actually really good at the game. Go follow Rybon. He might have just won one phase of this tournament. That is actually a functionally useful weapon, and boy, does that make Edge terrifying. Wow. Yeah, go follow Escrunt. Go follow Heart Gamer. They are both wonderful. Sasuke Katana. Oh boy.
Go follow Martin. Never mind. You're probably already following Martin, but if you're not, it's a very easy thing to fix.
I don't know. That involves clicking a link and pushing a button. That sounds like effort.
Yeah.
I think they'll be burned out after following Wu and Rex and yourself and everyone. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Follow everyone. It's free. So yeah, that's Sasuke Katana. Never mind. I'm not trading out the Edward for the Edge.
Yeah. You really want to throw away Edge now?
I mean, we could go Workers now. We could just go Edward, Edge, Spoonword, Edge with Sasuke Katana. We got Bacchus. We don't need to grind to Duke, right?
I mean, he's gonna do a lot of damage with that sword, so nah, I still want my mages.
Yeah, you're right. Mages are usually a winning play. Hi, Darkness.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. Of course you go turn in the pan. You're at 9. Sure. Why aren't you turning in the pan? I guess unless Rat Tail gives you 10. But I'll tell you what though, as Rex goes and does this, take a look at the key item list. Which one stares you in the face like,
uh-oh, Baron Key.
Yeah, it seems like this tournament, that Baron Key is the bane of a lot of people's existences. So, boy, would you really want to have that Baron Key in your hand before you go to the moon.
Yeah, that Baron Key is de facto, in my opinion, the second most valuable gating key item in this flag set. Just because it gates 2 rather than just one character.
What are you saying? So wait, what's more valuable than a... Don't say Darkness.
I'm going to say Darkness. Why wouldn't I say darkness?
Because it's usually required to win the game anyways. That's not the
It's
point.
not always.
Look, it's like a one in never, okay? Oh yeah, it's a white spear.
All right, we don't need that.
No,
That's a pan. That's a pan. That's a sad ruby. That's a 10th key item.
yeah, it's only sad until it's your 10th key item, and then it's less sad. So
Yeah.
also that white spear is a dart.
It is.
Mhm.
I'm a fan of darts.
Yeah, you could also trade it for goods and services.
Like what? We already have enough boxes.
Like go find where drain spears are for sale and trade it for 5 of them.
I don't know. I've got a Sasuke katana.
Okay, there's still things that like darts are still like quite okay with because yeah, back row glitch. What's that? It's a myth.
Cool
It's a
flag,
myth.
and I miss it.
It's a myth. That's what it is.
It's beautiful. Oh,
So-
Rex is gonna. I can see the wheels churning in Rex's head right now, thinking, that's a gold bet if I need him.
It's like, wait, I still have Rydia at level 1. Oh yeah, this is a walk in the park at this point. So
Yep, practically free.
yep,
Heck, we even have poison on that Porum,
yeah.
which is
Yep.
a little
Quick little
awkward.
quick little character rotation. I mean, it's she'll be fine. She'll walk it off. Not a big deal.
Or she won't, and then she'll die.
That's honestly probably how it'll go. So yes. So we're at 6 to 7. We have
are.
a pass.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have sirens.
No,
Huh.
we have D machines.
So I wonder if that's gonna be Woo's first stop up here on the moon. Gonna be the shop, just to see if they exist there.
I don't know if we actually do sirens. I mean, because we have 10 key items now, we may not have a sling on that ready anymore, but it's still just 16 machines, and you get the bonus of Palom also getting nuked simultaneously.
Yeah. Or you could just go do, a couple sets of warlocks with mute and a siren and call it a day too.
Oh, they're like
hi,
sirens. I mean, you say a couple sets. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
by the way, equip that Sasuke, please.
Based on I don't know where his party levels are at. I'm gonna say probably
12 a lot.
I'd say 4 sets. 4 sets with the life glitches, and it goes fast. Like Sasuke Mute Knife against Warlocks, they're having a Monday.
Even though it's Tuesday?
It doesn't matter. Time is a social construct. So is the
Apparently.
calendar. Yes.
It's funny how the calendar has existed for so long and hasn't changed.
Oh,
at all.
look at
We're
this.
talking to. Are we giving away the Sasuke katana? We are.
Ha!
Well, I guess we're going mages.
I wonder if that was. I wonder if that was part of the. I wonder if there was a little side agreement here. Huh. I'm suspicious.
We're gonna have to ask. Why would people do side agreements in this tournament? I don't understand.
I don't know. I've heard there's been such things like throwing away your starters.
Why would anyone do that?
Creativity, a little more of a challenge. Builds
Maybe.
character, I hear.
Character building is very important.
Very much so.
Speaking of building character, Rexbanner, getting through this character building gold bev over here. Oh, it's a nice. I'm not sure where he picked up that full moon, but could be valuable.
I'm going with shopping.
Shopping.
I feel like you went shopping. Yeah.
Just
Just a
boss
hunch.
7? No.
No. Not only no, but really no.
Are we sirening? We're sirening. How many hourglasses do we have?
I hope a few.
We have any?
One. Okay. All right.
We have weak. This is okay. We have 10 key
Okay.
items.
Here's the other part, though. Tella needs to die.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, he needs. Okay. Weak
We're
makes
the
this a
double.
lot easier in life, but yeah, he needs to die because there's a few markers you learn kind of as life goes on. In this not even this flag set, just in general. Tella's one of them, and it has to do a lot with his agility and what markers you're looking for. One of the big ones right now, he starts at 8 agility. He picks up 9 after his first 2 levels. He doesn't hit agility 10 until about 470 HP. You don't want him getting a level here. That's why he's dead. The other marker is 800. When he hits 800 HP, he is at level 38 or 39. That puts him in Cursed Ring territory to be 0 agility, and things get a little bit creative at that point. So there's little tips of the trade that you learn as you play this game, infinitely way too much like we do. But yeah.
Then it's usually not a very pleasant surprise when you're like, wait a second, I would expect the Edge to go. Why is Tele going?
Why is Tele getting turns again? What's going on here?
Was it strike first? No, it can't be strike first. This is the boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 6 to 7. We're on the moon. This will probably be like you have a pass. So you're checking Murasame, and assuming Murasame hits, I think honestly that might be the worst case scenario for Wu, because now it's an extra walk, unless you're going to go do eggs. Because I mean, your end game could be on Earth. You could just go do eggs afterwards.
I don't hate doing the egg in this situation.
Yeah.
You are. Go ahead.
I would say, you know what makes eggs easier though? A Sasuke katana. Yeah.
Too bad it belongs to the big chocobo now. I think Rexbanner is not even going to pick up that Sasuke katana. Has the ability to forge, because I believe he just picked up that legend sword, but is choosing not to, turning in the rat tail instead.
I think a lot of that has to do with, once again, we're back to how much we play this game. How often does the forge ever usually turn into like a viable, like functional weapon for us? Never. It really doesn't. It's always some like the joke is, if Edge isn't in the seed, it's a sunrise boomerang. And it's never a Cecil weapon when you want it. So it's like, why am I even checking it? What's the point? Oh, no pale dim for J-Max. Sad face.
Mr. Doot 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 is not here today.
Yeah.
Sad dude.
So this actually, I think, works out better for Wu, is if Wu decides, okay, you know what? Yeah, you look at the bosses left, Odin and a turtle. Both of those can get really nasty at certain spots down on the bottom of the moon.
Sure.
You know what helps out a lot? Nuke.
Levels, yeah.
Yeah, so doing warlocks before you even get to the bottom of the moon at this point, it's on my list.
It's an option. Although, okay, let me throw another hypothetical out there.
All right, let's hear it.
Imagine the moon is haunted.
Could be honestly, it could be a reality.
I mean, we're only missing 2 bosses right now.
Yep.
The boss is on the giant.
Yep.
Does Rexbanner go to the giant here?
On 6 to 7? But here's the problem, though.
He just turned on encounters.
Yeah, well, count his key items.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's a problem.
No. He's got 10. I believe he had the legend sword.
Oh, because he killed Golbez.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no, he's fine. So yeah, this is So he'll do. Yeah. So he'll probably do a quick 3x3 and then just go smack something in the face really hard.
Yeah. So if you are a Rex fan right now, you are hoping for that additional boss, whether it's Turtle or Odin, to be on that giant, because if it's here on the moon, Wu has a huge advantage. But if it's on the giant, Rex is looking pretty good.
What if it's both?
Good question.
Let's throw that wrinkle in there. What if it's both? Now, here's the catch, though. The turtle's got to be somewhere rude, so it's got to be either Ribbon or Masa. It's got to be one of those two.
Could be elements.
Well, I'm saying, like, for creativity side, like Wu on Wu's side, the turtle would have to be there because he's probably going to need levels. Or that could happen.
Or that could just be go mode for Wewbear. Yep.
And we have a Thunderclaw, and yeah, here we go.
That is a nice 200,000 XP for all of Wu's characters, but that is not going to get Wu to nuke White.
Yep.
Looks like we're doing it anyway. But yeah, now we're kind of hoping for Turtle to be on Giant if you are a Rexbanner fan.
And I mean, 65,000 HP of a turtle is nasty, but I mean, Rex is still gonna want to see it there. Yeah, Odin kind of hits hard here, by the way.
Yeah, on the bright side, he only hit 3 times.
That's true. So, and the good news is, because of the agility on Edge right now, he's gonna get a lot of turns with Edge. The bad part is, if Edge takes one more hit to the face,
The Lit 3 will probably take care of it.
no.
The
No.
next Lit 3 will probably take
Oh,
care
okay.
of it.
I was like 42,000 HP we got to get through. So, all right, that's 3 swings, so you're fine. You've got enough time here to finish this. So, hey, D Money. We haven't seen that in a minute.
No. I mean, it's a necessary evil sometimes.
Look, I'll tell you what. For people, it's very divisive on this. It's like, you know what D Money is? D Money is like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't belong there.
It creates an argument, and boy does it. So,
Well, what's your take on it, Martin? Pick a side.
Well, one,
Get divisive.
I have no problem with pineapple on pizza. Like, it's
All right,
pizza.
yeah,
It's
it
pizza.
doesn't belong there at
I'm
all.
good. D Money is a means to an end here. Like, it is functionally probably one of the best ways to get experience in the game. And because we have the ability to manipulate it, when you've done it as much as we have, like, you're good at it. This is gonna be fast.
Sure.
So, but there are people that just, yeah, and there are people that just swear up, down, and sideways that, no, I don't want to do D Money. It's like, it's effective. And in this tournament, a lot of people, sit there and say, okay, well, D Money, I'd rather do Sirens, I'd rather do whatever. This is a boss hunt tournament. You get 2 boss checks up here, and you're getting your experience at the same time. I'm not seeing the problem.
No. 2 birds, 1 stone, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Looks like Wu is deciding to pick up another anchor, though. Probably that Punch Mage to replace that Tella. And I guess we're probably doing eggs to finish up this grind for our mages.
I would say so. Yeah. Bye, Tella. It's been a pleasure.
Later, Mr. Stinky.
Thanks. Thanks. Take your Barco Lounger here on the Tower of Wishes, and just enjoy yourself.
It was real. It was fun, but it wasn't real fun.
Look, he served a purpose, and boy, did he do it really well, though. So.
We've got some eggs coming up on Wewbear's side, and Rexbanner probably doesn't have many more of these D machines to go.
No, not at all.
But yeah, quite the Jetty seed tonight. It looks like we could have a finisher by like 112-ish or so, which is quite fast for a Red Moon seed.
Yeah, I mean, Red Moon is... Sometimes they be that way. Sometimes the bosses, they just, they decide they're not going to hide. They're not going to be, stuck behind a package or, We've all been there. It's like the 2 that you can't see in Baron. Oh, yeah, there's 2 bosses back there that are required.
Sure.
Sometimes the game is just flat out nice to you. This is one of those cases. So there you go. So meanwhile, on Rex's side, I've lost count. How many have we done so far?
It's really hard to say because Rex is casting Ice 2s and throwing Life Potions nonstop at these D machines, trying to get doubles and triples. He's going to get a double here.
I like it.
Yeah. Kind of messes up my counting, to be honest.
How many are we at? Some arbitrary number, yes.
We're talking in fractions now. Let's see. Let's look at these HP levels. Palom is probably about 2 to 3 away. Rydia is probably about 4 away. Porum is about 4 away. So we have a few more eggs left to go on Wewbear's side.
Yeah.
But I think that Wewbear and Rex will be wrapping up their... Rex is wrapping up his grind right now. Wewbear will be done shortly after. So, yeah, let's see if this turtle is at 65k or not. Because otherwise, Rex may be in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah. All right, what's the final number? Where are we at?
A lot.
796,000. You know what the funny part about that is? Radia's still not going to get Medio.
No, I don't think she's gonna get. Oh, yeah, she's slung, so yeah, she's definitely getting nuke.
Yep, she'll get nuke. I guess if the turtle is at 25k, she'll get Medio, because that will be 2.1 million by the time he's done. But that's the only way that's gonna fly. And we all know Radio with Medio, it's an event. Let me tell you, even if you don't cast it.
All right, it's time for what may be the last gasp for Rexbanner. Is Turtle here at 65k? Turtle at 65k is not a quick fight, unfortunately, but is what we need to see.
I tell you what makes it shorter. Nuke.
Nuke, yeah.
A lot of nuke.
2 nukes.
Yeah, as your prior opponent always says, it's a heck of a drug.
Yeah.
Nuke. Yep, it's a thing.
I tried to avoid it for most of my career, but now I'm just addicted to it.
For what it does, it's so good.
Maybe it's just such a great nuke dealer.
Yeah, well, I want to go.
Well, okay, Callum's a little better.
Look, the problem is we get spoiled on Palam's nukes. So when we see Radia doing 70% of what the kid can do, yeah, or Fu doing 50% of what the kid can do, also.
Palam the black mage, Radia the potato mage. That's
a bad fight.
No, I mean, it's actually better than a lot of the other fights you could find there.
Yeah, well, I mean, the nice part is because you can short the fight. Like, you have enough damage at this point that you could short the fight to where they never explode. It's if they explode, does that fight get really bad. So, but hey, we're on our way to Z on Wu's side. I see flags. It's not that late. It's not nap time yet.
No, it's like 6 o'clock on the West Coast, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. I mean, if you're like Infineous, it's really late.
Well, actually, no, it'd be really early for Infineous. It's like breakfast for Infineous. Yeah. Sometimes the future can still be the past, but you just have to add a date. It's complicated. Look, time is a social construct, okay? Things are weird. But what are we up to now? 500 and... I know it's 570 plus an arbitrary number.
Yeah, it is a little more than the amount of Red Moon Seas you have run yourself.
I see what you did there. But hey, Z likes cosplay. I mean, come on, we lock up Z here in this, tiny room with... We won't spoil what's in the room behind him, but boy, I'd probably cosplay too if I was, locked in here. So the question we have is, well, what is the question?
Is it cute? Does it wear a hat? Will it help me with my taxes? And what's it going to look like when I kick it? We're talking about the butt, of course.
How about does it like pineapple on pizza?
It probably doesn't if it is a man or woman or whatever of culture is, because pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Oh, here we go. See, I told you. I told you it was a divisive argument.
We're going to have words after this, Martin, for many, 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 many reasons.
Hey. Only villains like pineapple on pizza. You're not wrong. I'm pretty sure the tank does not consume pizza, but I guarantee the operator probably does.
I don't know what game this is from, but I'm impressed by the amount of turrets on that tank.
I mean, obviously, the more cannons, the better.
Lucia, too.
Also, I wouldn't want the job of loading those cannons. That seems like effort.
No. I wonder what the crew is in that tank.
They probably like pineapple on pizza, too.
That's probably why Wewbear is blowing them up right now.
Can drive 55. Boy, do I have a story I have to tell you about that afterwards, Skull. I got a story about that drink. Oof. So yeah, here we go. Standard reflect strats here. This is basically, hey, put up a veil on edge, and everybody just tries to take edge out. That's the name of the game here. So
everyone but Yang, who is about to be taken out himself by this big bang that's about to come.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's okay. I mean, for all the seeds that he ends up like 5,000 HP, this is a welcome change. Let's say that.
Sure. Wewbear is like, some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Bye, Yang.
You ain't walking this one off. Sorry. Yeah, no.
Need to train more.
Yep. Also, because one of reflex strats, yeah, that healing thing, yeah, we don't need that. That's out the window. Yeah, this is a damage race. I just realized we should probably explain this mechanic. I mean, we're both well versed on it, but there may be people that aren't.
Sure. So,
long version or short version?
Short version. Go.
Okay, go.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah, you.
Believe it or not, the Zemus only has about 62,000 HP. Gets refilled if you do direct damage after about 42,000 HP. So that is a counter script. To avoid triggering a counter script, you can reflect damage onto him, which is indirect damage. If you do indirect damage between 42,000 and about 62,000, he will die. His HP will never refill. He's supposed to have over 100,000 HP, but we had memory limitation of the Super Nintendo, and as a result, this is reflex strats.
That's a pretty succinct explanation there. Well done.
Thanks. Hopefully it's accurate.
Close enough.
Hey, I thought we weren't healing. What's going on here?
What? It's the panic heal. This is in case. Remember how we were talking about Ridius nukes and not doing exact amazing amounts of damage? But hey, that's a flesh bang boom, and okay, now I'm intrigued. I would put money on the fact that's not a typo.
No.
Suspicious.
Wewbear.
We're gonna have to get him in here. I feel like we're not gonna have that many questions though. But we're gonna find out, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Woo.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing pretty good.
Okay, first question. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Not a huge fan, no.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go, Rybon. You got one for your side now. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Okay. Also, question 2: is that a typo we're seeing on screen right now?
No. I forfeited. Little burnt out on the whole gaming, too many tournaments and stuff. So I didn't want to take the spot of someone who I'm sure wants to be there. And Rex is cool people. And yeah.
Cannot argue any of what you just said, actually. So.
I was gonna forfeit earlier, but then he messaged me. He's like, "Oh, we gonna play?" It's like, I guess it's like Tuesday. It's like, okay. And it's like, yeah, let's do it. But yeah.
Wow. Well, this makes for an interesting interview. Very well ran though. Regardless, that was a heck of a scene you played.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to it, to be fair. It was kind of straightforward.
Obviously, seeing Tella kind of drove. Probably the Twin Harp was kind of our, we're all characters of more or less the same creation here. You see a Tella, it's like, great, Darkness Crystal, I better go find it. So, yeah, fading Twin Harp, I feel like, wasn't in the cards at that point for you. It's like, no, I need to go do this.
I actually had the plan of not ever doing D Machine, even if it popped up.
Really?
I refused. Even with every maze in the entire game, no, I don't want to do it. But most of the reason I did Twin Harp, honestly, was because I was so low after Val. I'm like, you know what? It's a good time to do it, I guess. I'm low. Let's go.
Obviously, it worked out very well. Had a boss there, and the tower key, which because why wouldn't it? Duh.
Of course it did.
Yeah. So, Rybon, what do you got for Woo?
So one question I had for you, Woo, was I noticed about shortly after Dwarf Castle, your Rydia had more than 30 HP.
Yeah, that was a bit of an accident. Yeah,
okay.
That one was a typo. I was like, I parried with Edge, and I'm like, wait a minute, I probably should have killed off Rydia, but I'm like, it's fine. Tella's not going to hit off slot stone, so whatever, no big deal. And Tella was like, I have different plans.
You're not Morpheus.
Apparently.
All right, so we'll ask the question. Obviously, your tournament runs to an end. What's in Woo's future for the off season? What are we doing?
Probably some played up.
You think? Just a little.
Gotta get back in the kitchen, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe learn a new game. I'm not too sure. There's many games out there. Like maybe 5. I haven't played 5 too much, so.
You're apparently really good at 1 too, right?
I mean, don't mean to brag or anything. But running current Duckling Supreme winner. So as far as the new players go, I'm pretty good.
Well, I for one am looking forward to whatever you do. So very well ran on the seed. So and there's
no one's gonna miss in the Sasuke.
What? Okay, so here's the thing. Rybon is like, oh, he's just thrown away because he's going to run all mages. I thought, like, okay, maybe there's an agreement or something here that if it's forged and it's a viable item, it gets fed to the Chocobo.
No, I just thought it was funny.
Okay, and funny, yeah. Yeah, there may have been jokes made about, Ace going faster with a certain katana in your hand, but, hey.
I was thinking, too, like I have Odin left and I have Kanaza left. Like, both require, like, a Thunderclaw and, like, a nice other weapon. But it's like, you know what? Nah. I was still rocking, like, 6k damage almost against the Odin anyways with middle, or Mute? I think it was Mute.
Yeah, it was
like Thunderclaw, so. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll say thank you for putting on a show, because that was a lot of fun to watch. So.
Also, funny. I thought it was funny. I got that samurai shield out of the little pot. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell that. Buy more carrots.
Yeah.
In honor of 1x Pancras.
Yeah. Yeah. What's there in 1 set of carrots? 2 sets of carrots.
Exactly. So,
yeah. So, but yeah, no, GG's, and like I said, wherever the future takes you, we're looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah. So. I'm always around for the next tournaments and all that stuff. So.
Oh yeah. And more played up.
And more played up.
Yeah. Rybon, you got anything else before we let him go?
Just one last question. Are you going to reclaim your world record on Ninja Frog?
Oh, that's already been reclaimed. I'm current holder.
Oh, you are?
Record, yeah.
By
good 4 or 5 seconds at the moment.
Wow.
So,
we have a world record holder Wewbear here.
Yep, of Ninja Frog. If anyone, I don't mean to plug other games, but speedrun.com/NinjaFrog. Anyways, sorry.
All right, get yourself out of here, sir. Go have a good rest of your evening. We will see you again soon.
Thank you. I love you all. Goodbye.
That's Wewbear. Man of the people. Does it for the fun and the memes, and yeah, did it very well, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, no real flight school issues to talk about her. Oh.
No, not today.
No,
both of our runners came very well prepared to fly accurately and fly safely.
Yeah. A lot of carrots and So meanwhile, on Rex's side, Rex got punished for his hubris. Something about doing Odin and swag walking a Z, and it didn't work out so well the first time.
So we're doing it again.
We're doing it again because you know what? It's always more fun the second time around. I don't know, words, they're hard.
It's fine.
Yeah, we'll be good. So while we're walking down here really quick, let's see, things we should shill. What do we got? Ladder started today.
Sure did.
Yeah, for anybody wondering, free enterprise ladder is a thing. You can race, Rybon, possibly race myself, race a lot of the people that you currently see in the chat on various flag sets. It's a good time. So a lot of fun if you want to do some quote unquote tournament level racing, but still have fun with it in a ladder environment. It's a treat. What else? Free Enterprise Discord.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a thing. You can learn all sorts of stuff from Free Enterprise Discord. Some of us actually talk and say like profound and amazing and like intelligent things in there.
And then you have you and me.
Well, that's why I don't talk very much. It's, yeah, that makes it easier. What else? Right, what else is there?
We have more races tomorrow as well. I believe this is our final restream race for today, correct?
Yeah. So there's 4 phases to the tournament you're currently watching. There is Red and Blue Moon, and there's Waxing and Waning versions of the bracket. Red Moon Waxing is complete. Your winner is sitting on my left, by the way. The other 3 are still up for grabs. This is Red Moon Waning, so we still have plenty of races that are going to be going for the next, how long? Month
6
plus?
weeks?
Yeah, we got a ways to go, so yeah, we ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Sorry, you don't get rid of us that easily. Yeah. So, but yeah, races tomorrow. What do we got?
Yeah, we've got 3 that are going to be restreamed. We have NG Dave and JMac the Librarian playing at 6 o'clock Eastern on Free Enterprise Prime.
Hey, I know them.
We have Game 2 of Funnel Cake versus Curios playing for the Blue Moon Waxing Championship. That'll be over on RPG Limit Break at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, I know them too.
I know them as well. And finally, we have J-Run TR versus Raging Levine in the Blue Moon Waning bracket at 9 p.m. Eastern over on our sister channel, Free Enterprise 2.
Hey, I know them too. Matter of fact, I see that J-Bron character in chat right now. Right there.
There he is.
Yeah. That's gonna be another good day of racing. I'm looking forward to it. So some amazing commentary tomorrow too. It's gonna be a blast.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing quite a few names that I definitely want to hear the silky smooth voice of.
Yeah, I hear they kicked Possum off buttons. They let him on buttons today, and he ate them all.
Yeah, not allowed. They make that mistake every once in a while.
Yeah, look, sometimes you gotta hold out faith. It's like, maybe he's learned his lesson, and then you put him on buttons, and it just starts catching fire. So, yeah, that's done.
Speaking of done, it looks like we're about through the first big bang over on Rexbanner side. Yeah. Nuke's still flying out, White's still flying out. This should be, as you mentioned over on Wewbear side, textbook reflex stress. And that Talon's doing quite a bit of damage. Let's see if Ridia's potato is well or not.
I'm feeling 6,000-ish.
Ish.
Unless she has equipment, but 6,000 usually. Yeah, there's Ridia. And somehow it finished. Because of course it did.
Here we are, trashing Ridia, but she's winning the game, saving the world. GG's to Rex, finishing with 124.47.
GG's to Mr. Banner himself. We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview. Oh, or he could just mysteriously appear right there.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening. How you doing?
Oh, not bad. Yourselves?
We're having a time.
That's good.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yeah. So, how about that, Seed?
A little too straightforward for my liking.
What, you like it more complicated?
Yes. I feel I stand a better chance on complicated seeds than straightforward seeds.
I'm trying to think of questions here. Obviously, the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wall.
So that I'm like, ew.
Yeah. Which backtracks me to Eblin. So you stuck your head into Eblin. I believe it was the first trap chest. Did not go very well, and then you're just like, whatever, I'll go. What was that? Like just spur of the moment? Was it a plan to, hey, I'm gonna do these to get the kids some levels, and then when it didn't work out, just be like, you know what, I can do it without them?
Pretty much, it was I want to get a couple levels on him and pour him, get a few little spells and that. I'm like, we'll do it, and then there was the first trap chest I got through, the Mad Ogres, and I hit the Staleman. I hate the Staleman.
Widely considered the worst enemy in Free Enterprise. Gee, I wonder why.
And then wipe to it. I'm just like, nope, we're not wasting any more time. I can't spare the time lost. So just went through and just like, we'll deal with what it is. And I seen it was the imps. I'm like, okay, I got 2 coffins. I got Tella with stone. This is fine. Just, as long as there's nothing too nasty at that King Queen spot. Of course.
Yeah,
Evil wall.
that's nasty incarnate right there. So, very good job on getting through it, though. So, yeah, well done on that part. Um, did you change anything in your route? Like, with obviously, the small hiccup there. I mean, how did you feel like getting underground? Did you feel like, it's like, hey, I'm in a good place? Did you feel behind? Did it change your routing at all at that point, or were you pretty good and off and running?
Uh, I felt a little bit behind. I knew Wewbear is a very good opponent, so I was feeling a little bit behind. So when I landed, I had the tower key. I debated about doing half tower, but then I'm like, you know what? We might as well do full tower. And then when I took that unfortunate wipe to the underestimating the guards at top of tower, thinking they were going to hit a little lighter, and then I felt really behind at that point, and that did sort of change up. And at that point, I just wanted to go as fast as I could.
Mm.
I went to dwarf. I was just going to peek it. If I didn't see something I needed, I was going to reset out. So when I saw the blue robes, I was quite happy.
All right, Rybon, you're up. What do you got for him?
All right, Rex. So you are moving on to the next round here in the Red Moon Waning tournament with a potential matchup against one of McBain or Plumeria Knight. How are you feeling about that potential matchup? Anything you plan on changing? Anything you plan on doing to prepare for next week?
Just keep playing. Try to get a little bit better at these straightforward seeds. Try to not make these little mistakes that cost me that little bit of time. Because I know Wewbear was definitely ahead of me. I just got go mode when he finished the seeds, so I needed to make up those probably 5-10 minutes that I lost to the little things. So just keep practicing and go. As for which of them face, I'm fine with either one. We could always go for the good old Rexbanner McBain tie. That's always fun. But I'd also love to face Plumeria Knight. They're really good at the game, and I think it'd be a fun time seeing how I can compete against them.
Well, whoever it ends up being, I'm sure that you'll be prepared, and I'm looking forward to watching it.
Don't look at me. I tried to set you up before between you and McBain, and stuff. So yeah, here's to admins doing work in T words.
I know.
I'm gonna get in trouble afterwards. Fine. Rex, go enjoy the rest of your evening. Congratulations, you moved on. Whoever your opponent may be, it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, They better watch out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, folks. GG's to Wewbear once again. And thank you, S-Grunt, for rolling the C. Thank you, Hart, for pressing the buttons. And thank you, Martin and Rybon, for doing the commentary. I'm going to look forward to watching this back.
Always a pleasure. Hey, one last question before you go.
Yeah?
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
No.
All right. You're
Thanks,
outnumbered.
Later, folks.
Take care of yourself, sir.
You're on the wrong side of history, Martin.
I'm outnumbered here. Wow. That's okay.
So, right. Yeah,
Look,
Martin.
I will find pineapple lovers out there somewhere.
They're
but not
somewhere.
yet. Not yet.
But not here.
But hey, we're done.
We are. Where we
What
go?
do we do? What do we do now?
We can sit here and talk for like 20 minutes if you'd like.
No, they're gonna cut us off. We got to find something better to do.
Would Dr. Cosmic be better?
That is, I'll flip a coin. But
All right.
yes, it's more
Okay.
free enterprise. How is that not better?
That's certainly better than just hearing you and me ramble about pineapple on pizza.
Exactly, because then we'll have the whole argument in the chat, and we know how that goes. So, do you think we need to warn them about spoilers, or you think they just understand?
They've been around enough. They know not to talk about this race to Dr. Cosmic.
Yeah, they'll be fine. So, hey, we had a blast. Make sure you go follow the runners, go follow the restreamer, go follow the protector of buttons, go follow our ZZ5 Red Moon waxing champion. They're all wonderful people. And we will see you all soon, TM, i.e. tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.